Are we live? We get confirmation that we are live. And you hear T-Snack and I.
Hello. Hi, everyone.
So, people familiar with the Batman community probably realize T-Snack extremely synonymous with Batman.
It's my main game.
Yeah. And, you know, I come from the Castlevania 1 community, so... But yeah, welcome guys. Welcome guys.
Hey everyone, thanks for having me, Dave. This is going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Alright, yeah, we're figuring out the audio, so that's exactly what we wanted to know. But same here, I definitely look forward to that. So maybe let us know once the music drops how it is, and then we'll continue to talk. But welcome everybody, this should be a pretty fun event. I just want to shout out literally Razul and Nico, which is going to be kind of like the anchor match, so it's going to be the first match. And please go check out both of these guys. Like Razul and Scarface Nico in particular have joined the unwinnable. Like whenever we set up Batman tournaments in the past, there's kind of a problem, I think, because Batman has very good runners and all the runners join like that. And then newer runners don't really join. So Scarface, Nico, and Razul are both newer runners. They decided to just throw everything into the ring. They joined. And so big props to them for sure, because they have around like 11-minute times. I really look forward. We allowed them to like verse each other, so it should be a very close match. But again, definitely big props for them, because it's not easy kind of versing Dexter or Andy. Like, it's pretty impossible.
I love that. I think we were chatting a little bit, like, we just love to play in tournaments, you know, like, I've played in so many like Magic tournaments or video like fighting game tournaments where I had no like delusions that I would actually be able to win the thing. But just going through the tournament itself is a lot of fun, you know, if you just enjoy it for what it is. So I really love that these two guys are putting themselves, or these two folks are putting themselves out there to just kind of have some fun with us. And I hope more people kind of follow their lead and just kind of join tournaments, even if they don't feel like they're the best and they can win, because just the tournament itself is a lot of fun.
No, absolutely. And even just like participating and joining in the community is a thing. And that's what we just try to do whenever we set up like events and stuff, just make it like a community thing. But I gonna be honest, and you know, like I was talking to Nico earlier, Nico's like, I'm not gonna win, man. I'm like, you know what? But you know, yeah, I'm very glad that they joined. So I look forward to seeing the first match.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's not to say like, you know, your times are bad, because they're not. Because even beating this game, you know, below 12 minutes is still an achievement in itself. Because that is not a free time by any stretch of the imagination.
This game is legendary in the NES speedrunning community for its difficulty.
Yes, it is not an easy one. The speedrun exponentially gets harder. Like basically every 10 seconds you knock off of it. But there we go.
How does that difficulty kind of translate to the the risks that you have to kind of endure in a race or a no reset sort of scenario?
It varies hugely, for sure. Yeah, it's a nightmare. See, the weird thing is we were kind of talking, and before every kind of like Batman race, there's always kind of like a hidden kind of like gentleman's agreement. And there's a little spike cart in 4-3. And in 4-3, it's called Diggler, and it's probably the worst kind of like high risk, high reward kind of strat, because if you go for Diggler, it's a 2-frame window. If you miss it, you actually lose 12.5 seconds. But if you win and you get it, sorry, if you win, what the hell am I talking about? If you kill Diggler, if you conquer Diggler, you actually save 0.3. So it's such a lopsided time reward.
Yeah.
And it's
for a two-framer, which aren't easy.
No, and it's the worst strat in the entire game. So it's just full of little stuff like that where you either sacrifice something or you don't do something. But I see Kat in the background. Big thank you. She's doing all the restreaming today, so I can participate and lose. You see the seating. Scarface, Nico, and Razul will kick us off. And then we'll have Daniel versus Pika. I have myself versus Stans. We're going to rotate commentators by then. And then Dexter versus Ryan. So Be pretty interesting. Yeah, I think we're probably good to start the first race if everyone is ready. I'll just have to figure out how we're going to count this down for obviously Razul and Nico. So, Kat, if you want me to count them down, maybe message me or something. Otherwise, if you can do that in the background, we'll just wait until they're ready and then we'll call it. Okay, she sent a message. Count them down. We're going to count them down. All right. Okay, see if you can switch them off. We will be ready when you guys are ready. No, so what about Batman? What can you tell us about Batman?
Me?
Yeah.
Or chat?
No, well, everybody. No, we're going to pin it all on you, just you.
Okay, yeah, I got this. I got this. You're sabotaging me. Chat. I told him before we got on, I don't know anything about this game. I'm just going to ask a lot of questions. See what he's doing to me.
Well, you host next time some kind of Castlevania 1 event. Yeah, like literally jump on me. Be like, tell me all of these strats.
Okay, yeah, you'll get the revenge invitation.
There you go.
So are you cutting them down over voice over the stream, and they're just going to pick it up and go with it?
If Razul, you're in Discord, I pinged you. I'm assuming maybe you hear me. So I'll count them down in Discord, and then Kat will sync it live. So
I see. Okay, very cool. Streaming GUI is so good for that. I love that.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So if you guys are ready, I will do that. Okay. So, okay, there we go. So they should be going pretty soon here. So Kat will sync it, and yes, Hemi, these are definitely two newer runners. So Razul and Scarface Nico both have around like an 11-minute time. So as I was just saying, kind of before maybe you joined or just people joined in general, they are definitely newer. So definitely go check them out because this is not an easy game. Yeah, looks like we're off. So first thing, I'll just throw it out there. This is probably one of the most important screens in the entire game. Not sure what Nico is doing standing there. Do we maybe need to reset or something? But Nico throwing for content, man. What are you doing? He just joined this entire race. He was like, "No, man, I'm not gonna participate." Oh man, Nico.
Let me see a 1 in chat if you have no idea what's happening right now.
Maybe.
He thought the countdown was an example. I see.
Okay. Razul, can we restart? Is that a thing? Can you hear us? Razul is off to a good start, but Nico confused.
And not off to a good start.
If anything else, Nico, we can do in good faith. You can just restart. If Razul is already going, he can go. So you just restart Nico on your side and count it down, and we'll just take whatever times are at the end.
Okay, we have confirmation from Razul.
Okay. Razul was off to a good... Look, watch, man. Razul's going to lose now. Okay. Abort. Everything abort. What are we doing, guys?
We'll do it live again.
Okay. Oh, man. All right, great start. Look at Nico's just standing there. All right. I wrote in Discord. You guys ready? I'll wait for confirmation. All right. I think we're ready for real this time. Nico's not just gonna stand around and loiter.
Okay, I see a countdown happening now.
Yes.
Chat, get ready.
Yes. Nico's no longer throwing for content. So we should be good.
Yeah, so can you talk to me a little bit about what's happening under the hood on this first screen here? Because I'm under the impression that this is really important for like gathering ammo for all of your weapons for the rest of the run, but I don't really know how that mechanism works. Is it like a frame-based thing or a pixel-based thing or what?
Yeah, so like right when you start Batman, there's a global timer that kind of ticks in the background. And as I was trying to say, is at the very beginning, the first screen is super, super, super important. And you have a 0.3 window to basically collect as much ammo in this screen. This is like basically the only screen that you can 100% guarantee ammo drops. But the global timer that works in the background is 0.3, so you have to do everything basically perfectly. Like you can't bump Batman against the wall, you can't do anything like that. And if there is there no game audio? Maybe Kat can check that in the background, but...
So the global timer, so is that something that starts at the beginning and just rolls for the entire game, and that's why you can't guarantee ammo elsewhere in the run?
It becomes incredibly hard, yeah. So the way that I can kind of guarantee ammo, you have to make all of your jumps perfectly, and probably up until like 3-1 or 3-2, I kind of know what ammo drops are, what they're going to be, and like what enemies are going to drop them. But like as soon as you make a mistake, as soon as you get hit by an enemy or something like that, as soon as you do something weird like jump into a wall a little bit too hard, that 0.3 ticks over to like the next cycle, and then you can no longer guarantee like certain hard drops or ammo or something like that.
Do the did you say the cycle 0.3 on like what it gives you?
Yeah, so basically it cycles approximately I think it's like 0.38 or something like that. So about 0.3 to 0.4.
So do the top runners, do they have a good idea of like where they're at, like with their splits, and they know that, like, are there backups later in the run where you know if you're on a certain pace, then you have a good setup for kind of getting some farm in a certain area?
Yeah, to some extent. I'd be actually really curious because all of the people that are way better at me than this, like Dexter and Endy, myself, I can kind of know where ammo and stuff like that is going to be up until about Act 3. But if I make a mistake or go too far off the path, it's pretty rough. And I have no idea how this happened, but Razul has no ammo, which is actually really not a good situation to be in this game. So
yeah, and taking a big drop there.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, see, like I was gonna say, the ammo in this game is kind of like literally your lifeline. So you really want ammo the entire way through. Yeah, we'll see.
Pretty clean climb here from Nico. One of the things that always messes me up when I play this game casually is trying to manage the selection of the sub-weapon while doing all of this pretty challenging platforming.
It gives a lot of people grief for sure. Like you learn this game and then you have to learn how to menu in this game. So it's like two independent things for the most part. But yeah, no, I completely agree. And weirdly enough, they're gonna enter the boss, or I should say Nico is gonna enter the boss pretty soon. And it'll be interesting to see how he chooses to do the boss kill in particular. Act 2 boss is like nightmarishly awful for all of the top runners, kind of like sub 10 times. Literally from when you start the game, so like at -1, you're basically competing to enter the door on the live split timer at -3 or -4, or -3. What the hell am I talking about, man? You want to enter the Act 2 boss at 3:32, 3:33, or 3:34 on the live split timer. So it's like a literal race, and you have to be absolutely perfect to obviously get to the boss at that time. So
this drives the boss's pattern.
Yeah, the global timer on the boss anyway is actually related to only the Act 2 boss for the most part. All the other bosses have like reactionary AI and stuff like that, but when it comes to global based things, the global affects basically the Act 2 and 4 boss. And I guess technically Firebug to some degree, but not in a way that matters to most runners.
Nice boss to kill by Nico there. Taking it a little bit safe, but still quite fast.
Yep. He runs away from the hopper. I like that, Nico. He's not going to deal with this guy. He's like, no.
Just battering him. That's all I do in this game. Just get the battering out.
No, that's probably one of the hardest things I think for kind of like new runners. It's just the jumpers in this game are rough. So hopefully Rizul can do the Act 2 boss without dying. This is kind of a little bit of a choke point for new runners and like getting through the Act 2 boss without dying. So good job, Rizul.
Yeah, clean kill there too. Gonna take it a little slow. So yeah, this is an important thing that kind of annoyed me when I was playing this game is you don't get a fresh health bar at the beginning of every level in this game necessarily.
No, you do not. Every boss kill, you only get 4 health back. So in absolutely optimized ideal Batman, you're actually on a health route from probably, I guess, 2-2 until 5-1. So Rizul is really trying here. He's in a rough situation where he doesn't have ammo or health. I commend Rizul. Like, he is having a desperate ammo crisis. Ammo dropped behind him, but he's still moving right. He didn't go back for that.
What a Chad.
Yeah. Oh, I can respect that a lot. Always go right. Dexter, how much control do you have? Like, when do you stop realizing when the ammo is going to drop for you? I'm curious. Because to me, it's probably about the screen Rizul is on right now. Entering 3-3, I have a bit of a harder time understanding what's still going to drop. So entering actually the 3-3 boss, where Nico is right now, he's going to enter the boss. And it's going to be interesting. I don't know if Nico knows the backup kill. So you really want 4 health in terms of talking about kind of like the health route, entering the Act 3 boss. And there's like a multitude of different kills that you can do on this boss, depending if you have ammo, depending if you don't have ammo, depending if you have 4 health, depending if you have 3 health. So the standard 4 health kill, there's 2 different quick kills for that. Nico did not get a heart, so he might take a death here if he doesn't know how to do the 3 health kill.
Yeah, it looks like that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Showing some wisdom there, kind of understanding the situation he's in and just taking the small L.
Yeah, no, that's kind of like more of a beginner way to deal with this boss. And you get 2 lives in Batman, so you can die once like this and then game over. Or sorry, you die twice, whatever, and game over. So you don't actually get sent back to, like the beginning of a level or anything like that in Batman when you die, only when you game over. So Rizul, it'll be interesting to see if he wastes ammo here. He decided to use it. Oh, yeah. So luckily I know Rizul knows the backup kill, so he'll jump over to the side as he's doing right now and punch Electrocutioner.
It's funny to me that Batman has so many like classic and iconic villains, but in this game the Joker is the only one that is like, I think, from canon. The rest of them just kind of seem made up. Is that true?
See, I don't know. Actually, these guys are from somewhere, but they're so obscure. Like, I am a huge Batman nerd, and somebody pointed that out on my stream a long time ago, and I forget who. But in the screen that Rizul's on right now, the TV in the background, I always thought it was Joker. But it's not. It's like some character that appeared like 3 or 4 times in like some kind of comic or something.
Oh, really? I thought it was Joker too.
No, and I can't remember who it was, but yeah, it's full of like lesser known kind of stuff like that, but everything comes from somewhere.
Like the C-listers?
Yes.
Oh, NTI said the same thing.
Yeah, no, they're all the guys that didn't make it into like the hell's that guy's name? The guy, oh man, Christian Bale. They didn't make it into his movie.
So yeah, those movies had a lot of villains in it.
Yeah, with Bane and everybody else. So Nico is approaching. He just shot that little spike car on the platform. That is the most infamous thing you'll see probably in this kind of like tournament today. His little name is Diggler, and he is by far like the worst strat in the entire game because you can save 0.3 if you decide to kill him. But if you try to jump and pass through him, you actually lose like almost 13 seconds if you fail that strat. And Nico's approaching the boss, which is also kind of a tricky boss, I think, for every Batman runner, honestly. Like 90% of the time, although all of those hearts definitely helped.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, the game's like, here, Nico. Yeah, entering the cubes, they're pretty infamous as being awful as well. So I think like 90% of the time, whether you're a new runner or kind of like a veteran runner, if you're gonna die somewhere, it's probably gonna be on the cubes. So I would not be surprised if a lot of people randomly take a death on the cubes just due to cubes being cubes. But it looks like Nico is gonna pass through pretty good here. And that's pretty good.
Nice go.
Yeah.
Regarding the Diggler, do you expect, towards the end of the tournament, where presumably the most cracked runners, at the highest stakes, do you see them risking it for the biscuit, so to say?
There's always a gentleman agreement where people ask if they want to go for it or not. I'm really curious, like if Dexter and Andy, or I guess, sorry, not Andy. Andy, we miss you, man. He was supposed to join, but he couldn't. So Dexter and Ryan, are going to go for it. Stan's already messaged me. Stan does not want to go for it, so I won't go for it either. And I'm curious about Pika and Daniel if they had any kind of discussion on what they're going to do. So Nico is doing pretty good here. The climb itself in Act 5 can be pretty rough. Getting up to Firebug or Joker without dying or having, very low health is a pretty monumental task, actually, especially when you're kind of a newer runner. So Nico's doing a pretty good job considering he's going to enter Firebug at not 6 health, almost 6 health.
Yeah, those jumps through there are so tight. I watched a lot of Batman speedruns, and I just kind of took them for granted because, I'd watch like you and Indy, and I'm like, oh, this is clean every time. But when I picked it up and played it myself, I was like, oh dear, these are really, really, really tight jumps.
Yeah, it's pretty rough on a casual level because the cog jumps where you jump between those little cogs are actually pixel perfect. But there's 4 different pixels that you can make them from, and depending on the pixel that you're jumping from, it's 4 different variable jump heights because Batman has like a different jump in this game. So it's not free by any stretch of the imagination when you're trying to get up there.
Okay, Nico on Joker here.
Doing pretty good. He's got to be a little bit careful because if he dies, I think that's his 3rd life. But Nico's not gonna die. He's not a guy that stands around and does nothing.
GG Nico.
GG Nico, indeed.
We're really, given all of the challenges that he's faced this run, only just behind him, if Nico had taken a death there, it would have been Razul's race probably. So it's kind of cool to see that, even if you take such beef, I don't know, it's rough even if it's super rough at the beginning, you can still, stay focused. Razul played this race, carefully, conservatively because he had to, but also like you called out earlier, but still pretty aggressively, wasn't gonna turn around and go back for some ammo when it was going to cost a few seconds. So, I really appreciate the way Razul played this and, gave himself an opportunity to win there for sure.
No, absolutely. I agree. And Razul had a pretty uphill climb. The fact that he had no ammo multiple times in the middle of the run is not easy to accommodate for it. It's just not a good thing. And this is to be said too. I don't ever want to speak for other people and stuff like that here, but this might be Razul's kind of first live race. So there might be nerves that, there's a lot of nerves associated when you're doing this live and you don't have, for example, I know Razul does a lot of races on Race Time GG, but it's all at the comfort. There's no live audience, there's nothing like that, right? You just kind of type .done when you're done and then that's it.
Yeah.
So it's a very big difference when you're live in front of a whole bunch of people. But for that reason alone, Razul has done a fantastic job, both being live and both having the ammo crisis that no Batman runner wants to have in Batman.
Nice Joker kill from Razul there. That was really clean.
Yeah. No, good job, Razul. So Mr. Nico moves on between Razul. And ironically, Nico is going to jump in here and become a commentator. So...
cool.
Yeah, he wanted to commentate. I think Nico expected to lose, so we'll have to figure out who can commentate when Nico's supposed to commentate later on in the second round, but that's okay.
When's your race? Is it coming up next?
The third one.
Okay.
Yeah. So, oh, look at, man, dude. My woman is on top of everything, dude. That already, Scarface Nico, boom. She's just like on top of the brackets like crazy. Good job, Kat, in the background. Yeah, next up we have Daniel and Pika. I can hang around a little bit longer. Nico, if you want to go into setup 2, I'll drag you in here. And we can maybe talk.
Okay.
So Daniel has a 1003, and it's actually pretty interesting because Daniel has crazy, but he has upgraded his game like crazy, but he just hasn't got that run yet. So even though he's got a 1003, he's definitely running at a sub 10 time. And Pika is like a god, dude. Underrated in every sense of the word. I think he's one of my picks for like most underrated speedrunner. Pika is just absolutely fantastic. Like every single game that he picks up, and he posts all kinds of crazy times.
Definitely one of the best NES speedrunners in the world.
Yes.
You know, proven over and over again. You know, if it's huge things like big 20s, or you know, just grinding a difficult game down to a really competitive time.
No, absolutely. He's extremely good. But Pika definitely like. There's kind of a threshold, I think, that was kind of met in Batman recently. And the certain strats, like the world record strats that everybody goes for, it kind of plateaued. So there's only a couple strats that you can really add back into Batman now to lower it maybe to like a 9:44 possible time. Maybe if you had like the godliest of all god runs, you could get like a high 9:43. But the fact that the record is like 9:45 or 9:47, sorry, right now is just obscene. Like it really can't really go much lower.
Once upon a time, Castlevania was in such a place.
I know, man. I was there when Janth, I think, broke the record. And he had like 11:42, and people were like, "It can't get lower. It's never gonna get lower." And I was like, "All right." And Baze actually had 11:39 back then, and it was the same thing. It's like, no way, like the game is dead.
Now it's a minute lower.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. We'll see if we can get Nico in here, or maybe if he wants to get a glass of water or something. Obviously, don't feel obliged. Yeah.
So out of this first round here, with the next 3 races, what's your pick for like the tightest delta? You know, like what's gonna keep us at the edge of our seats here in your prediction?
Honestly, the next 3 races are right there. Like I have a hard time telling you he was gonna win between Daniel and Pika. I think it could honestly go either way. If I were to guess, because I'm partially a gambling man, I might say Pika might win, but Daniel has great movement. The only thing that Daniel hasn't done yet is got all of that movement in a new PB, because he's running it on kind of like world record strats. I saw him stream a couple days ago, and there's literally nothing that Daniel's doing right now that other people with like record strats or like, you know, better times aren't doing. He's literally going for everything. So between me and Stans, of course I'm gonna win that one. No, I honestly think if I'm being objective, Stans is gonna win that one. Stans is like, I picked all these other brackets like, completely random, so I got stuck with Stans. Stans is like such a god, man. I have a hard time thinking that I'm gonna beat Stans. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Another S tier NES speedrunner for sure. You know, and has held records in some of the most challenging games, I think, including this one and things like Battletoads that are just like, you know, S tier difficulty.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a good race. I'm excited for it. I would also probably bet on Stans, no offense. But that's just because he's a complete machine.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no offense taken, man. I get that I'm the underdog in that one like crazy. But I see Andy in chat. I'll tell you a story. Once upon a time, we held a tournament for Chippendale, and I was going up against Andy, the Titan, like the god, like the grandmaster, granddaddy of all NES speedrunning. Everyone was like, oh man, Andy's gonna win. Guess who beat Andy that day? It was me. Me.
I think I was doing commentary for that race.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. And yeah, wow.
I mean, we lucked out, so maybe we can luck out with stands again, but I don't think it's gonna happen, honestly. And then between Dexter and Ryan, that I actually probably look most forward to because in terms of skill level, they're basically equal. So...
Yeah, I'm not familiar with Ryan, actually.
Man, Ryan is even more underrated than Pika. Like, Ryan literally has a 949 in this game and is just obscene. So, Dexter and Ryan are, I think, like, neck and neck. Yeah, as Dexter said, Ryan, a god. And that's literally coming from Dexter, a god. So you know.
Takes one to know one.
Exactly. But yeah, I'll open up the thing. Here's what we'll do. Nico, you join setup 1, I'll come right back in, and then we'll do it that way, and I'll figure out permissions afterwards. But I will exit really quickly just so Nico can join in here.
Okay, that sounds good. Chat, out of all of the Batman movies, who's your favorite Batman? I know everybody is like, yeah, Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck's obviously the best Batman. Just kidding, by the way. Clooney, yes. Bell, yeah. A lot of people hate on Bell because, like, when he's Batman, he talks like this. But it's like, bro, you're like a celebrity. You have to, like, change your voice, else people are gonna be like, hey, Bruce, is that you? You know? Adam West. Keaton, yeah, I like Keaton as well. What did y'all think of the Kilmer's highly underrated? Yeah, I agree with that. I'm a big Val Kilmer fan. He was at his best in the third one. Yeah. And we also, in the third one, we also had Bane's ridiculous voice, which was awesome. But what did y'all think of, what's that guy's name? Is it Robert Pattinson? Is that the dude from Twilight that played the most recent Batman? What did y'all think of the newest Batman? Did you like him as Batman? My favorite thing about him was that his features, like just his head and like his face shape, are like very sharp, and I feel like they designed the costume well to kind of complement his sharp features, like his eyes and his jawline and everything. I think they did a great job with that. Oh, nice. Okay, we have Junkyard Dave and Scarface back in chat. Scarface, great race.
Thank you.
So I have to know, did you just get like really bad drops in the first one? You're like, I thought this was fake, guys.
No, I'm just going to shamelessly blame someone else. Well, Dave was counting down. And then after Dave said go, Razul replied with okay. And I was like, wait. Then I got confused because Razul replied after Dave said go. So I started, then I stopped again, then I went to Dave's stream and saw the Razul start, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah, that was like probably the best start to any race I've ever seen because you just started walking and just stopped. It's like, what? Like, literally, what the hell are you doing?
Nice, welcome in. It looks like we're gonna be watching the Daniel. How do you say the last part of his name? Rivas?
I've always said Rivas.
The Daniel Rivas versus Pika.
Yeah.
Which I'm really hyped for.
I'm not 100% sure if it's Rivas. I'm not sure. I've always said Daniel Rivas. But actually, speaking of kind of Batman runners, for years there's a guy in the Batman community called ZIMOND, and I've always said Zeman. And forever I was like, Zeman, hey Zeman, hi Zeman. And then one day on stream he announced it himself, Zyman. And I was like, what? Like, why did nobody tell me this?
Yeah, name's difficult.
Yeah. So,
I kind of appreciate it though. You know, you sometimes get that random person in chat that you've never seen before, and they say hi, and you say hi back, and they have this like ridiculously like obscure, super long name, and you slightly mispronounce it and they correct you. It's like, okay, bro. So I appreciate the, it's kind of whatever. I know he's talking to me.
Oh yeah, when someone enters my chat with a very difficult name, I'm just like, yeah, I'm not even gonna try. Person.
Yeah, I see Dexter. Steven is in Simon. I heard that too. He was doing like Bubble Bobble or something one day, and he referenced himself, and he's like Simon. I was like, no way, man. Like forever, I've been saying Zeman. So I think Kat is. You know what? Wait. We're gonna do this here. Well, Kat is setting up people. Speaking of Kat, she does so much on my channel. Guys, definitely go check out Kat. She is a good one. She's always helping me in the background. She did all the overlays, stuff like that. Always been supportive of my channel. And yeah, definitely all of the inner working. She's literally doing everything today, so I can also participate. So definitely go check her out too.
You gotta put producer on your resume, CV.
Yeah, now Kat is my girlfriend of 6 years now, so she's an awesome person. But I think we're almost set up. She's just setting up Daniel and Pika, so I think she's got Pika ready. We're just waiting on Daniel. And once they're ready, I'll duck out because I'll start setting up, obviously, because I'm the third race, and Stan. We'll leave you guys with T-Snack and Nico.
Which race was it that we could expect the Diggler in?
That's kind of interesting. I'm not sure if they'll go for Diggler. I think both Daniel and Pika. Actually, I don't know. That would be interesting. Yeah, there you go. There's Simon. It feels so weird to say.
Simon? Zimon?
I like that pronunciation. That's pretty good.
That sounds very French. Zimon. And this is where the Batman tournament ends and I just get cancelled.
Good.
Dude, you know what? Ryan is actually French, so I'm sorry, Ryan. Oh, Ryan. So sorry. Alright,
I always heard French phobia was like a thing up in Canada, but I never thought you'd be one of them.
Oh, man. Hey, it looks like these guys are ready to go, so I'll duck out. I'll count them down. And good luck to Daniel, good luck to Pika. And yeah, take care, guys, and thank you for helping for commentary.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Nice, okay. Now it's just me and you, Scarface, Nico.
Ooh, let's go.
Let's go. How long have you been running this game?
Well, that's a good question. I played this for like a week last year, and then I picked it up again, like a month ago.
Nice.
So I think I'm still relatively new to the game.
Did you pick it up before or after you learned about this tournament?
Before.
Before?
Yeah.
That's good timing.
Yeah, for sure. I instantly joined as soon as Dave mentioned it. Like, ooh, tournaments.
I love tournaments.
Yeah, I was really hoping I wasn't going to be like way worse than everyone else. So I'm very happy Result joined, so we were at the same level.
Yeah, that was a great race. Result hit a lot of ammo blockers at the beginning, but still pushed through. It was a fun race to watch.
Yeah, if you end up with no ammo at the beginning, it makes the run so hard.
Appreciate that Pika was just kind of doing drills, wiggling back and forth, waiting for the countdown to happen.
Mm-hmm.
What other speedruns have you done?
Let's see. Super Mario Bros. 3, Super Mario Bros. 2, Home Alone 2, and 1.
Are you world record holder in Home Alone 1?
Yeah.
Correct.
Let's see. Flintstones, the first one. What else? Godzilla.
Oh, Godzilla, cool. Yeah, I have I have an acquaintance that plays Godzilla Space Colonizer.
Oh yeah, him.
Yeah, that was another one of my favorite games as a kid. I was talking to Dave before we went live this morning that Batman the video game was like, I loved this game as a kid because like the graphics were awesome, the action was great, the music's obviously just really really good. Godzilla was another one that just like I think those oversized sprites just felt really good as a kid to see on like such a low power system.
Mm-hmm. Well, the oversized sprites do cause a lot of lag.
Yeah, I can imagine. I remember watching this cool YouTube video a few years ago talking about how they did the sprites in Mega Man and how they use them as actual background tiles because I think technically it's very challenging to actually create a sprite that size.
Yeah, definitely. Also because it moves. Like there's sprite animations. So,
what's your main speed game?
I'd say my main game is Mario 3.
Mario 3, nice. What category do you enjoy the most with that game?
Warpless.
Warpless, cool. How long is that? Is it about an hour?
Yeah, it's well, usually the first benchmark you want to go for is a sub-hour, but the top runs are around 51 minutes.
Okay. Cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
I kind of became interested in like the fortless, or I'm sorry, the all forts category. Yeah, I did 2 playthroughs just kind of casually to see what it was like, and I was interested in it, but I think something else. I think I watched on something else around that time and never went back and revisited it.
Yeah, it's a good run, a very different routing. You don't have to play all the airships at the end. You can skip some with the warps.
Yeah, we hate the airships. We hate auto scrollers.
If you play 100% in Mario 3, you got so many auto scrollers.
I believe it.
They're great for ad breaks, I guess. Or reading
right. That's funny. Yeah, Super Mario Bros. 3, I was actually like, it was kind of my first speed game because as a kid, I could beat the game pretty, as a lot of people could, but I could beat the game pretty quickly with like the warp whistles and everything. So I'd like show my friends like, dude, I can beat Mario 3 in less than 15 minutes. And they're like, no way, And
yeah.
There wasn't like the internet, so not everybody knew about it, But I remember one of my dad's friends was like really into Mario 3 and he kind of showed me all the secrets and stuff. So I just kind of cracked out on it.
Yeah, there are quite a few of those secrets in the game.
Yeah.
All the white mushroom houses you can get from getting a certain amount of coins in specific levels.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. I don't know about that.
And then those white mushroom houses, they can give you either a P-wing or an anchor, depending on the world you're in.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. The P-wing is very good, but the anchor is basically useless. It stops the airship. If you die on an airship, the airship starts moving around, and the anchor stops it from moving. So it's only useful if you die.
Right.
Which makes it useless.
Yeah. Casually as a kid, it was pretty useful on some of these levels where, and it's not like you look for an opportunity to use it or anything, but it's like I've got nothing else to do with this, But like the levels were like there's like all these branching paths and everything. It looks like we're getting started here.
Yeah.
So what's the ammo benchmark that you're looking to hit at the end of this level?
72.
72.
I noticed that Pika made a couple of mistakes already. Or at least it doesn't look like he's going to get the ammo he needs. Yeah, 57. Danion's 66. Both of them get 72, I mean.
Yeah, Daniel taking a hit there, slowing him down a little bit, and missing the grab there. So gonna allow Pika to maybe inch out ahead by a couple of frames here, but still extremely close. And now Pika's actually ahead in ammo.
Ooh. Taking a bit of damage. I think he tried to get some extra ammo, trying to go for killing those spike cars, but taking damage instead.
Oh, Pika getting hung up on the wall there a little bit. Clean jumps for both of our guys here.
Yeah, very nice. How are they dealing with the ninja? Oh, just leaving behind. Easy. Okay, let's see how Moth is going to be for them. Probably going to be easy. Ooh, very nice. Oh, Pika.
Nice kill from Daniel there.
Oh no. Oh my god. That's that horrible pattern from Moth.
That was rough. I think Pika got the good pattern at the beginning, but didn't capitalize on it. Is that right?
Yeah, it looks like he made a tiny mistake and let Moth go up again.
Probably cost 6 or 7 seconds there, it seems.
Yeah, for sure. It's especially annoying because you saw Moth just shoot his weapon 3 times in the air, and every time you kind of expect him to go down again, and he doesn't. Oop, Daniel bonking his head.
How tight are those jumps in terms of frames? They feel like maybe they're 3 or 4 frames, or does that feel right?
I never thought of them as very tight. I feel like the visual cue is pretty clear, but
I see.
maybe they're more difficult than they seem. Some jumps are very tight. The one Daniel missed in 1-2, the beginning, that one is very tight. They might go for some task jumps next part of this level, and those are incredibly tight. Ooh, nice. That was one of them. Yeah, and Pika got it as well. Let's go.
Very nice.
Those jumps are very difficult. You need to be on the edge. I think you have maybe 1 pixel to work with. And then you need to neutral jump, and immediately when you start jumping, press right for like a frame or 2. And then press left again to grab the wall.
Sounds easy. Anybody can do it.
Yeah, easy.
Daniel doing a good job of maintaining his lead here, but Pika taking a couple, I think 1 unintentional hit back there, but otherwise very clean and is... Oh, there's a knockback from Daniel. Gonna give Pika a little bit more of a... Gonna close the gap a little bit there for Pika.
Looking at these strats and taking notes, some of them look better than what I do.
Nice.
Easier as well.
Okay, on to the boss here.
Oh,
Nice kill by Daniel.
Yeah, I hate those turrets that Pika was struggling with. Ooh, okay, good.
Very nice. Last health there. Very spicy.
Yeah, Daniel's running low on ammo a bit. Mid-20s, and Pika still has 73, so...
Pretty comfortable, it seems.
Yeah. Having to worry about your ammo is definitely going to affect your playstyle. Oh, come on, jumper! Leave him alone. Good. Ooh, Daniel not getting the first frame jump.
Okay, looks like Pika's about 5 seconds behind, it seems. Not too bad, but like you pointed out earlier, much better place ammo-wise. A little low on health, but doesn't seem like, doesn't seem that bad as long as these jumpers don't misbehave too much.
Yeah. I think... messing up a jump a little bit. I think Daniel's ammo situation... there's a good chance it will slow him down near the end of the run, allowing Pika to catch up. Depends on the drops, though. He might get very lucky here.
Pika having a little bit of a hard time with that tank there. So I also don't know what any of these enemies are called, so I'm going to throw some words out there.
Yeah, I think the tank is called the Dragon Tank.
Okay, nice.
In my opinion, that part is also the most difficult part of the level.
The one that Pika got held up on?
Yeah.
Ooh, nice jump there by Pika. Close. Seems close at least.
Pika is on 3 health. You can kill the Electrocutioner losing only 2 health, but he needs to do it well. Let's see. Daniel on 13 ammo. Oh, yeah, Pika going for a death. I think Pika realized his didn't play clean enough to go for or to make it with only 3 health, so it took a death.
Just move it along.
Yeah.
Yeah. Daniel seems to be about 20 or 25 seconds ahead here, but like we've been talking about, the ammo situation is dire.
4 ammo.
Was that pause buffer there intentional? Is that some sort of manipulation for the jumper?
Yes.
Cool.
I don't know a lot about the jumper manipulation, but I know you can pause the game. But yeah, runners like Daniel, they're really good at the game, so they know exactly what the jumpers will do.
Dave was saying that Daniel's PB isn't necessarily indicative of his skill level because he's going for like everything. And PB attempts. So I
still
definitely
think low 10 is very good.
Oh yeah, for sure.
2 ammo. Yeah, like look at how he's managing to do with only so little ammo. It's crazy. And then takes a hit. I'm going to shut up. not curse any
Pika catching up quickly here though. Like you called out earlier, that ammo, having the ammo versus not is going to be it's gonna narrow the gap quite a bit, it seems. Pika's still looking like they're doing well on ammo, still in the 60s, 50s now, but
I thought Daniel was going for the hardest strat, the Diggler here, but no. Both of them having a Dirk equipped, but not going for the Diggler.
oh, Pika missing a big jump there. Gonna have to do a lot of backtracking, it looks like.
Oh, I looked away for a second. Yeah, that's like 15 seconds or something.
It seems huge.
Yeah, that's the last thing you want to do in the whole run basically is to fall down there. Even some deaths waste less time.
Looks like Daniel's on the cubes, doing another pause buffer.
Oh wow. I've never seen this strat before. It looks amazing. It looks very hard to pull off though.
Nice kill from Daniel.
Very nice.
Okay, Pika onto the boss now, so actually not that far behind.
Like both of them are going for the right one first. Is that faster? I watched Dave's tutorial and he tells me to go the left one first.
Blind Dave.
Yeah, Dave is telling me incorrect, giving me incorrect information.
He's sabotaging the community to make himself look good. I know it.
Yeah, that's why I don't have a sub 10 yet. Oh, missing the jump a little bit.
Nice health drops for Pika there. Gonna help with the only resource that he was kind of struggling on.
Oh, if you make one mistake, sometimes yeah, this happens. You make one mistake and then the cycle on those robot things are off, and then you get hit multiple times.
That was brutal, and takes another hit there.
Yeah, should be fine though. 2 health for.
Ooh, Pika also struggling really hard on this climb.
Yeah, the climb is brutal.
All right, Daniel going into Firebug here, closing in on the end of the game. Let's see what happens.
Very nice, perfect. Oh, and then Firebug's like, nope.
Nice twitch to the gun there to just kind of close it out quickly. That was, I don't think that's on script. I think that was just cracked awareness and adjusting, but I'm not certain. Okay, Pika having to be a little bit.
Oh, wait, how much ammo did Pika have?
I'm not sure. Okay, Daniel finishing up with a 1037. Very nice run from Daniel, and especially considering the ammo situation and just kind of having to do the poverty punches throughout the rest of the run.
GG. Wait, what happened to the game?
Yeah, I lost the game feed.
Yeah, we're not gonna see Pika finish, I guess.
Show Batman, please.
Oh,
yeah.
there we go.
We're back.
We're back. Yes, just in time for Joker to die.
Nice, GG Pika. Get the GGs out in chat for Pika and Daniel. What a great race. Yeah, it just kind of oscillated back and forth there. Pika kind of trailing the entire time, but sometimes getting very close, and something catastrophic like missing that jump would happen and push him way back. But that was a great race.
So does that mean that my next opponent is going to be Daniel? Finishing 1.5 minutes ahead of me? Yes, okay, good.
Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Nice. So I think up next we have Junkyard Dave versus Stans. What are your thoughts coming into this race?
Dave is going to lose, but it's going to be a good match.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Both of these guys very good at Batman. I think the thing that gives Dave an advantage in this race is that Dave. I know Dave plays a lot of other games too, but Dave specializes in Batman, and it's. I can see an argument saying that Stanza also specializes in Batman, but he's a very heavy contender in a lot of other games too.
Sure. Every time
like,
I see him live, he plays something different and just destroys the game.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe that's an advantage that Dave will have. Maybe like the muscle memory, is maybe more, kind of more dormant in Dave's kind of brain stuff than Stanza's is. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. Just wonder how much they've practiced before the tournament. I haven't seen them practice much.
I think Dave said that he was playing last night and he got a 10 flat, but that was his best time, which is, an awesome time.
I know Stan's played a bit of a Batman for the Big 20, but I haven't seen him play it afterwards, but he probably practiced offline.
Do you like Batman stuff outside of the video game, or is it just a speedrun that you picked up?
Yeah, it's just a speedrun I picked up. It was a friend of mine who likes this game, and he told me to speedrun this, and I was like, okay, sure, I'll do it.
Was it a fun learn?
Yes, yeah. As long as you don't have very high expectations at the beginning, there are very safe strats you can learn. Just pick up the game quickly. I think it was whose tutorial is it? Someone made a tutorial for this, and basically all you have to do is batarang everything.
Oh, bad breaks?
Yes.
Dude, that tutorial is hilarious. He's like, and yeah, you guessed it, batarang.
Yeah, batarang. I used this tutorial to learn the game, and just batarang everything makes it pretty easy to learn, and you can just try and change strats wherever you want to go to be faster. And you start with like a time in the 15 minutes. Then you just then you just improve every run. It's not bad to learn, but if you start out with Dave's tutorial, you're going to have a bad time because all those strats are a bit kind of advanced.
Okay, looks like Dave opened up a channel point prediction bet in chat. So, I don't know. Love to gamble.
Oh.
I put it all. I bet I went all in.
More points for Dave. So, looks like whoever voted for Stans is going to win big. So do you speedrun as well, or just commentate?
No, I've never learned this game. I've been interested in it. I've played through it a couple of times casually, but I've never taken the step. Just been watching it on and off on Twitch for the past few years. I watched Dave play this a little bit. I don't think I've ever actually caught Dave during a big grind, but I think when I first met Dave, I think we were dogpiling somebody on Twitter about some terrible opinion they had, and we were like, yeah, we're friends now, or something like that. And then I'd drop into his stream, and he would be playing, but I kind of just would hang out and chat. And but I also caught like a lot of multiple of Indy's grinds in this game, as well as one or two of Stanza's grinds in this game. Of course, there's been a couple of awesome exhibitions or races at things like ESA and GDQ that are always epic. But
yeah, I haven't seen many Batman speedruns. I did see Andy's world record grind, and then left the stream right before he got the world record. I missed it.
How it always goes.
Always. It's a good luck charm as well, just leaving the stream.
What's a speedrun that's kind of on your radar that you've been thinking about for a while, you just haven't pulled the trigger on?
Gremlins 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Gremlins 2, that's a cool run. And short. I like a short run.
Yeah, I played it as a kid, so I really want to try and speedrun it at some point, but it looks pretty difficult.
Yeah, I think so too. It looks pretty difficult. I think I saw like a Infested Riches grind of that game. It was a lot of resets. A lot of resets.
A lot of resets, yeah. I believe Andy has a world record in Gremlins 2.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
What does Andy not have a world record in?
Mario 3.
Oh, yeah.
That's something I know for sure.
Yeah, I first started watching Indy because Indy was on a world record grind in Castlevania 1 back in 2018, 2019. I think it's 2018. There was a really, really good grind between Indy, Hyrexen, and a couple of others for that, and I was very much a baby at speedrunning in general, but also that game at that time, and it was a lot of fun to watch and was really motivating for just speedrunning in general, watching these guys.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. We have a game feed now.
Nice. There's one thing I always wonder about Castlevania. Does it feel as slow as it looks?
No, I don't think so. You kind of get used to it. At least in my experience, like the game at a high level is very precise. You're either walking mindlessly and it doesn't matter, or you're making extremely precise jumps. You're kind of going for pixel perfect jumps on almost every jump. So, watching the kind of three different pixels of the animation, the two or three different sprites of the animation, as you're trying to watch those feet, to hit that pixel. I don't know, it kind of like zooms it in to a point to where like the slowness isn't really a thing anymore because you're kind of just waiting for the frame. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, so you have to play. I guess the slowness kind of allows you to play frame perfect or pixel perfect a bit more, but also ups the difficulty because of it.
Yeah, kind of. I think about that very question when I watch people play like Super Mario Brothers, where you're running at much faster than. So Simon in Castlevania walks at 1 pixel per frame. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So like, what is like when you're in full run animation in Mario 3? Do you know what the rate of Mario's animation is?
Oh, I actually don't know.
It's got to be much higher than that though. It's got to be at least 3 times faster than that, I would imagine. Or it seems to be. I feel like Zoolander, it's got to be at least 3 times bigger than that.
Yeah, Mario 3 looks and also feels a lot faster, the movement, but I think Mario 2 USA, not Mario 2J, feels even faster than Mario 3.
Oh, really? Is it because all the Toad stuff that you're doing in that game?
Yeah, just Toad, you grab something and you run faster. Oh, they started.
Okay, we are off. I'm loving Stan's mustache. I'm gonna try not to talk about his mustache too much, but it's great.
You can talk about Dave's ammo not looking very good. Okay, a bit better. He was on like 7. Not too long ago. Okay, 52.
Good recovery
Stan's
there on the ammo.
Yeah, Stan's on 55, so very similar.
Okay, doing the climb here. So we're not yet synced up exactly. So I think it's much more even than it looks at this point. They're probably just neck and neck.
Oh, Dave didn't get a kill on that jetpack guy. Oh, nice.
Nice backup there from Dave.
I am taking notes. A jetpack guy can be very annoying if you don't know how to deal with him.
Clean jump there from both of our guys. Okay, let's watch the pattern. Is this guy even, do you call him Moth?
Yeah, Moth.
Okay, nice.
Oh,
Good patterns
very
from
nice.
both.
Oh, yeah. Wait, why is the palette so different? Like the background looks green for Dave and kind of red for Stans.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what hardware or emulator these guys are playing on at all. I know that like if you can get your NES modded to have a palette switch on it, so you can kind of choose between 3 different palettes, or probably more at this point. The one I have is only 3. It's kind of fun to play around with.
Yeah. Talk about palette switches. You can. I remember being able to switch the palette on. If you played the original Pokemon games on a Game Boy Color, you could switch the palette.
Oh, that's awesome. Was that a Game Boy Color feature?
Not sure. I think it's because it wasn't made for the Game Boy Color originally.
I see. Oh, Dave taking a little bit of a knockback there. Not a big deal, but when it's this close, that definitely kind of shifts the lead a little bit.
Yeah. Any knockback will feel bad. Ooh, and Stans. So that's what happens if you mess up the task jump there. You just fall down, take damage, lose a bit of time.
It still feels neck and neck. I think Stans is about 3 seconds ahead in real time. So I would say that they're probably like right behind each other.
Yeah, we can look at when they start the boss fight.
That sounds good.
Look how close he got to the. What are those things? Spikes on the wall? Ooh. Very nice, very nice. I like the jerk strat here. Looks very very easy to do, like very risk-free.
Stan's winning at 35. Dave's going in at 36. So about a second and a half off. Stan's having a little bit of a hard time with the boss there at the beginning, it looked like.
Oh, very clean from Dave.
1 cycle on the...
Oh.
Ooh. 3 cycles, and there's a big delay between that second and that 3rd cycle. I think Dave started off that fight cleaner than Stans did, but I think Stans's performance on the last part of that boss fight probably kept him in the lead.
Yeah, I think it evens out.
So he went in the door at 420. Blaze it.
Jumper scares me, but... Ooh, okay, that jumper is chasing him for longer than it should have.
That was wild. I don't think I've ever seen a jumper in that late. Dave now about 5 seconds behind Stans.
It's especially bad with the jumpers. If one of them kind of gets stuck on you, you're trying to run away and then they do like a very short jump and you just can't get rid of them.
I think there's an opportunity for Dave to pick up a little time there on the tank. I think he was able to pick up a little bit of time there. Not a lot, but maybe half a second or so. I think Stans took a unintended knockback, or whatever you call him in this game. He doesn't really seem to get knocked back. He's too strong for that, but he definitely kind of like chills for a second there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you're standing on the ground and you take damage, you get a knockback. But if you're in the middle of the air, you just slow down. But you also can't do anything as long as you're in the damage frames.
Looked like Dave used that buffer jump there earlier to bypass the attack animation on that goon on the left.
Ooh, Stan's nice with the punches, saving ammo.
Nice kill from Dave there. Dave chilling at 54 ammo, so doing pretty well in the ammo front here. Stans is having to got to play a little carefully.
Oh, come on, that jumper!
Just a lag too.
Yeah. You can't really do much there because there are already so many enemies. You don't really have anywhere to go. You should just try to continue and hope that the jumper is nice to you.
Yeah, Dave actually in the lead now by a couple of seconds. Getting some bad jumper RNG, but also just having to be pretty careful about his ammo. Whereas Dave's ammo situation here is very nice, so can be pretty loose with it.
Ooh,
At least I stay.
Oh.
Reminder: I don't really know what I'm talking about, so if I misstate something, I'm eager to learn more. So feel free to correct me.
I'll try to correct you if I actually know the right information.
Oh, thank you. Stan's, I think, trying to farm a little bit of ammo there, but I think those little guys died too far back, even if they drop something.
Yeah. It looks like Dave really made up a lot of time in the last two levels. But he's low on health and then gets the heart. Okay, good.
That was good. Commentator's blessing.
Game making it less exciting for the viewers.
Alright, nice, got the jump there. That jump, I think lost the race for Pika last time. That was rough.
Yeah.
Okay, Dave being careful against that take, conscious of his low hit points. Do you think he's just really going to try to get to the boss here and then take the death? Or do you think he's going to push it with 2 health?
Well, usually you don't take any damage on the boss, so you'll enter 5-1 with 6 health, which should be enough. Oh, and he messed up and took a death. So it didn't look like an intentional death. It looked like he was going for it, but he made a mistake somewhere. Oh, Stan's
struggling here.
Oh, no. This was such a good moment for Stans to catch up. See, and now it goes much better. Always. Second try. Always perfect.
Always perfect. Okay, Dave in the lead here. I'm at risk of losing all of my channel points. I'm sorry for doubting you.
Oh, yeah, I don't think he'll mind. He kind of expected to lose as well. Oh, those jumps. That's really nice. Those jumps, those wall jumps, they're quite tight. You have like 4 frames to work with.
Yeah, Dave's climb here has been very clean. And it's going to get to the boss rush here.
Well, that was a bit of a curse.
How's his hit point count taking that hit? Is he still fine here, or is he going to need to take a death?
Oh, he's fine here.
Okay.
You don't really have to, ooh, stands. You don't really have to worry much about health after the climbing section. So if Firebug goes well, you won't take any damage, and if Joker goes well, you won't take any damage either. And that looked like a very good Joker.
That was very clean. GG's to Junkyard Dave, taking the win here.
He also looked like he was very close to a Joker glitch.
How can you tell?
You have to kill Joker on the same frame that lightning hits the ground.
Oh, cool.
Then Joker disappears very quickly. Oh, and Stan's got it. Nice.
Nice. GG Stans.
Jeez.
First Joker glitch of the tournament, I think.
Yeah. Oh man, getting the Joker glitch at the end after we've lost. Yeah, it saves 4 seconds getting the Joker glitch, which is pretty huge.
Is there a when you're in the fight, are you trying to time that last hit to get the Joker glitch, or is it kind of like if it happens, it happens, it doesn't?
Bit of both, I think. It's hard to time, and you don't really want to stop punching, because if the Joker gets out of his iframes, you'll take damage on him, which will make it harder to do. You'll just want, if you just want to try and play basically this frame perfect every time you get there.
Got it. Sounds like an easy game. I think this is gonna be an easy speedrun. Everybody in chat, just if you're looking for something to, get into speedrunning, sounds like Batman's it.
Yeah.
No, but
if you
seriously,
want to get rid of Joker, Batman's it.
No, but seriously though, like when I was chatting with Dave earlier, he kind of talked about like how this is a much different game getting into it versus kind of like improving your time there at the very end of the curve, and how the difficulty really ramps up when you're trying to shave off those last few seconds. So I don't want to discourage anybody from picking up the game, because it sounds like to just pick up the game and go for relatively safe strats just to kind of like get into it and see if you're having fun. It's not that bad. Is that a fair take?
Yes. Yeah. You can just watch Bad Breaks tutorial, and anyone can learn the game.
All right. So Rip channel points, I'm back down to 60.
Nice.
Yeah. The grind begins again.
I just want to say that even it doesn't matter how good you are, the climb will be hard. Well, I mean, if you're very good, they won't be. But for every beginner, the climb will be hard. There are no easy strats for the climbing part.
Mm. Yeah, I remember playing that game. I remember playing this game as a casual. I'm like, I remember in that section, I'm like, how the hell were kids in like 1989 supposed to like make it up this? Like, it just seems impossible.
They weren't. It's one of those things where the game devs were like, yep. And here we're gonna decide you won't finish the game. I feel like a lot of games do that on the NES, is ramp up the difficulty towards the end.
Yeah, I think so. Except, like Home Alone.
Well, yeah. I mean, the hardest part about Home Alone is recording the run. Which I did forget the first time.
Actually, I think I misunderstood what you were saying. For some reason, I was thinking the end of like the time of the grind, like it gets really hard towards the. But you mean like at the end of the game, like the game itself, like you're in the last level, like this is tough. I'm just a little slow this morning. I've had coffee and everything too. I don't have an excuse. Please forgive me.
Okay, I will.
Thank
so
you.
Andy's saying you do not try to perfect 1-1, and that's a very good, very good advice. You always see, like, a lot of people when they want to learn a game, they always look at the top runners and try to copy what they do. I think for Batman, that's a very bad idea. So if you mess up one of the strats the top players go for, it can very easily create kind of a domino effect, and you mess up more and more and more, and you take a death. And 1-1 is one of those. Just kill the first time you play. Just kill everything. Get lucky with ammo. Just go.
I think it'd be a cool feature on SRC when you go to a game's board if they could just have like a little player over to the side and so that the community can say like, this is the model run if you're interested in learning this game. Like, do this. Don't grab the top time, because you're right. Like that's what a lot of people do, right? They're like, oh, okay, let's see what this is. You open up, like if you open up a top, even like a top like 100 time in like Super Mario Bros. For example, you're going to see some stuff that is like nearly impossible to do. You know,
they make it look easy.
They make it look easy. Yep. They make it look easy.
And that's why you gotta have beginner tutorials. And we just watch those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm a big fan of beginner tutorials.
Yeah. Like even taking Mario 3, for example, if you look at Warpless, the first goal you want to go for is a sub-hour. And eventually, if you really want to grind the game, you want to go for a 51. But that's like a 8-9 minute difference. And the strats will be completely different too.
I really enjoy short runs, but some of the I play like 1 or 2 games that are a bit longer, and one of the best things about playing a longer game is that you don't have to reset when something goes wrong all the time, just like you do in a short game.
Yes. Yeah, you can just lose 30 seconds in one world and just keep going and save it later.
Yep. Yeah, I imagine in Super Mario Bros. 3 Warpless, there's even probably points, especially at the beginning of the run, where you're like, hey, I know I took a death here, and I took a death here, and here, in my PB, so I'm definitely, as long as I hold it together in those sections, I'll keep it going.
Mm-hmm. I've seen. There was a race one time, and one of the runners died in the very first level, and then got a PB anyway, a top 20 PB in Mario 3 Warpless. So it just shows that even if you die, it doesn't matter. Just keep going.
I actually learned a silly skip in Marble Madness when I was learning it from Big 20.
Ooh.
I thought the silly skip wasn't too bad. I think you guys actually taught me. Yeah, that's a short game. Holy smokes.
Yeah, it's like 2 minutes? 3?
Something like I think 2. I don't know where it is in the 2, but I think the world record is 2xx. But I'm not certain about that. But I think it's about a 3-minute game.
Yeah. I think the best length for a speed run is around 20 minutes.
Nice. I tend to gravitate towards like the 10 to 15 minute games. I play one game that's like in the 35-minute range. World record's 2:38.
Wow.
Almost 2:39. It's very short.
I think. Is a boy in his blob shorter? It's like low 2 minutes, I think.
I'm not sure. Sometimes I'll watch a speedrun of a game that I've played through casually. I'm just kind of curious what it looks like. Like I haven't done it in a couple of years, but the last time I did that, it was like Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, because I really enjoyed the game. I was like, oh, I wonder what the speedrun looks like. And like, bro, the opening cinematic is longer than some of the speedruns that people in this chat do. And it's like, oh man, like,
oh yeah,
it's like, hey, what are you doing with it? I'm gonna stream Pokemon Let's Go Eevee attempts. Maybe I'll get 2-3 attempts in that night. Versus like Marble Madness, you're doing hundreds of attempts per session.
Yeah, I couldn't really do any runs that are longer than an hour. You just don't get a lot of chances to do runs in one session.
Yeah. Also, I just don't like watching them. Like, I don't have 5 hours to sit in a Twitch chat and watch it run.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a jerk thing to say, I think. But
well, everyone has different preferences.
Okay, looks like we're counting down here.
Let's go.
Okay, they look like they're running on similar palettes here.
So I always want to. Oh, Dexter! I always want to look at the ammo in this level. And that's not looking good for Dexter. 25.
Ooh, a couple of nice pieces of ammo there for Ryan. Ryan had more ammo, but still, I think, far from that 72 that you were talking about earlier.
Mm-hmm. 64 at this point is not bad. It's a pretty nice amount of ammo to have, but You always want to have more.
Dave's saying that Dexter's like the cockroach after nuclear war in Batman without ammo.
It's nothing you do will kill it. Okay.
All right, Ryan entering the boss at. Well, it looks like we have the minutes cut off there, but I'm assuming it was 114. Dexter was at 116, so still pretty close. Both getting a good pattern there from the boss.
Yeah. These runs being runs like Dexter being very good at. I think Dave said the same about Daniel. But being very good at being fast with no ammo will definitely make a difference between saving a run or having it die, and also for races, winning and losing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like learning how to race the speedruns that I play. It's it's a different take on the same thing. And it kind of forces you outside of that hard scripted mode. You have to improvise more, or at least learn the back. Or you're either improvising or you have a pretty fleshed out repertoire of backup strats.
That's always the main difference between racing and then doing runs. Is for runs you don't need backup strats since there's a reset button, but for races. You do need it. If you mess up, you want to have those backup strats to not lose so much time.
So far, everything's looking pretty clean for both of our players here. Ryan a little bit ahead, but not too much. Maybe 1 second ahead.
Yeah, the timers aren't synced just like last time, so it's a bit more difficult to see.
Nice, Dexter picking up some sorely needed ammo there. Okay, I think Ryan maybe took a hit there when the drop down happened there. I saw that he dropped a little bit lower than I typically see folks drop.
Yeah.
So maybe lost a little bit of time there. Nothing huge, but
there is a damage boost strat you can go for there, and I think he messed it up and then it fell down.
I see.
Ooh, very nice from Dexter.
Yeah, this is looking really good for Dexter. Dexter's going to take the lead here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
352 fade out and 351, so Dexter takes the lead.
Very nice. And they're pretty even on ammo here too. So this is pretty neck and neck here in with regards to resources and time. Dexter's really had to claw his way back up here, behind in time and woefully behind in ammo, and has stayed steady and has evened it up here.
Oh, the jumper! Oh, Ryan avoids taking damage. Very close. Ooh, and a quick pause buffer as well.
Dexter had a little bit of trouble with that second jumper there, but not too bad. This is still very neck and neck. Ooh,
oh,
missed the jump.
And I missed the jump, yeah.
Okay, that was at 43. Or, I'm sorry, 53. So I think they're neck and neck right now. I think they both left at 53. Ryan has a little bit of an ammo advantage, but not too much.
Ryan jumping in between those mines. That looks very scary to me.
Looked like Ryan had to that seemed like a backup going around the back of that guy on the platform, but I'm not certain about that. I haven't seen that before.
Yeah, I think he didn't make the jump up, so I went behind. Otherwise, you'll jump into the fire and take damage again. Oh, the hitbox on those, I don't even know what they are, those rotating things. The hitbox is so weird. Look at that. He literally touched it, but didn't take damage.
These were miserable when I was trying to play this casually, too.
Yeah, because you fall down and you try to get back up again and you fall, take damage and fall down again. Ryan! Oh my god, that looked very close. I think he messed up his weapon swap because he attacked with a dirk instead of punching at the end there.
That is ungood.
Yeah, that's ungood. Okay. Good jumper pattern for Dexter. Let's see. Ryan, 18 ammo.
Yeah,
Nice.
both really low on ammo. Dexter getting a few packs there. That was really nice. Tops off the health. Ryan could use some resources here.
Oh yeah, 9 ammo. You need to use the dirk a couple times. There's 3 ammos each. Oh, okay, got 3 drops. Okay, good.
Wow, that was incredible. Really clean platforming there by Dexter.
Okay, Ryan gets another drop. Because he used a lot of ammo here. He got like 5 drops and he still had 15 ammo.
Nice, there's some ammo there for Dexter. No such luck for Ryan.
I think Ryan needs to luck more. Ooh, okay. I think Dexter missed a jump. They're very, very close again.
Yeah. Oh, nice ammo for Dexter there. Dexter's ammo.
Double no.
Ooh. That
Also-
room was giving him a lot of trouble there.
Yeah, also on 1 health. No!
No.
Oh!
That is a massive death.
That, yeah,
Holy smokes.
that's over a minute. It's over a minute. Wow.
That is heartbreak. Ah, we were robbed from such a good race, too.
Yeah. A death at the end of 5-1 for Ryan would bring them close again. No, of course, the second attempt at the double goes way better.
Right.
Takes damage twice.
Unlucky.
Oh, and takes another death. So there's only 1 death away from a game over now.
If the game's over, like on the cubes, for example, does he go back to the beginning of the level?
You go back to 4-1, I believe.
Wow.
So if you take a game over on Firebug, you also go back to 5-1. And talking about Firebug, Ryan just died to Firebug. Oh, you go back to 4-3. Okay, well that's still pretty big. Start at 4-3.
Right, Ryan has Firebug in a good, ooh. Got a little spicy there for a second.
Yeah, one thing that is kind of nice, if you game over on Joker, you at least skip Firebug when you get there again. Nice. G's to Ryan.
Yeah, GG's to Ryan. Clean Joker kill there. Nice, well played and well deserved. I'm not gonna lie. I wish it was closer here at the end, but the first few levels were all neck and neck, and it was a pleasure to watch those kind of unfold as they did.
Yeah.
Especially considering that Dexter kind of like started off at such a rocky place and was able to just kind of hold it together and climb back out of it. Dexter going into Firebug here.
Oh, come on. Okay, good. Nice. Oh, don't punch him. No! Oh my goodness, that is a game over.
Ooh.
Oh, that's very rough.
Looks like Dexter forfeits. GG's to Ryan. Well played. Great race.
Does make me a bit more hopeful for my round 2 match, but yeah, that's very unfortunate. They were so close until the death.
Yeah, GG's to Ryan, GG's to Dexter, and GG's to all the racers from the first round. Scarface Nico, thank you for doing commentary with me today, and I wish you luck versing Daniel in the first round of the, what is this?
Semifinals?
Yeah, semifinals, there it is. I don't watch a lot of sports, so I have to actually think through it. Quarterfinals, all this stuff, yeah. Okay, cool.
Basically started with the quarterfinals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we have Nico versus Daniel Rivas coming up next, and then Junkyard Dave versus Ryan. And the winners of those two matches will face off for the finals. It happens, Batman can be really awful. Yeah, that was rough. That was rough. But I had a lot of fun jumping in and doing commentary. Thank you to Junkyard Dave for having me on today. I think I'm going to dip out of the booth here. Probably both of us are going to dip out of the booth here, and
Yes.
Liquefy and Lentil Fan are going to come in and pick up the commentary for the next couple of rounds. So, yeah, thanks everybody for watching, and we'll be back soon.
Need some acknowledgement from chat.
Same. I want to make sure.
I know, that's why I'm waiting. I'm waiting for chat to hear, and then we can... Alright, good. Alright, so David squishes pancakes. He can't cook Rice Krispies for the life of him. And he actually does look like a zebra. So, you know...
No, don't listen to any of these guys. They're idiots. They're idiots. Look, watch. Wait, watch.
David, do you fry pancakes in oil?
What? That is disgusting.
He squishes them and fries them in oil.
Oh, okay, look. The power abuse is gonna happen. Suddenly, these two guys are muted. They can't talk. Oh, man. Okay, anyway, I'll get out of here.
Or bring back chicken noises. He's still call. There you go. Finally, he leaves. So anyway, back to Batman. While we're all here, or again, if chat wants, I am his brother. I can air his dirty laundry. So depends what chat really wants. David, put a poll up there and see what people want to vote for. Anyway. Okay, so do you want me to do a countdown for them, or do you want to do that?
Okay, let me check they're ready, by the way.
Yeah. This is the first time in a while I've been a part of a race where we didn't have a bot doing countdown. The Zero Dreams speedruns Discord has a bot that uses exclamation point countdown. It counts down from 10.
Okay, Nico is ready. I'm waiting for Daniel.
You know what? Good enough. He stopped at the first crosswalk and to stop again. Can anyone actually believe that David asked me for help? Like, what the hell? Like, he knew what he was getting into. Hi, younger brother who can make fun of me on a whim. Would you be able to speak to like 100 people in my Twitch chat? Sure, David. Nothing will go wrong there.
Yeah, what could go wrong with that, right?
I've never asked David to commentate on my stream for a reason. Looks like we're both ready.
Okay, yeah, we're ready. Do you want to do the countdown for them?
Yeah, I'll count it up. Just give me a sec here.
Okay, awesome. Good luck to the racers. Children, have fun. Let's do this.
There you go, and they should be off.
Yes.
Well, once it catches up on our side too. But yeah, so this is Spider-Man for the NES. We all seen 1-1 right now. We all know what's going to happen. It's going to be a lot of ammo.
Management.
Yeah. Also, shout out to the Mitari. I still don't think it says theater. I will always stand by that joke. But yeah, so basically you're hoping for, what was it, like 70 ammo for like ideal, 50 for an average run. Because David actually took us aside and actually taught us to speed run. I don't run this game at all. I haven't played it since I was like 5.
That is almost 2 years.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically, yeah, we buffer or pause right at the start of the game so we can get like a consistent pattern through the run. And one of those patterns consists on the ammo drop as well, which is still kind of lucky for the runners to get. But if you leave the first screen with 70 or around 60, that should be good to go, because at some point we're gonna use over 30, specifically in Act 4. So it's really important to manage the ammo here in the first place.
We see here that Reva's a little bit less ammo overall. We saw Nico just go back and just grab a quick little drop, pushing him over the 50. It's like, I think it's like at that point when he grabbed it, it's like 55 ammo. So honestly, probably set for the rest of the run if everything goes nicely. But hey, we saw how that doesn't happen in this game. Oh, we got the pause buffer, and we have honestly pretty on par for both.
Yeah.
In both. Half a second difference, I think.
Yeah, super close at this point. So this is 2-1. 2-1 is one of the silly ridiculous screen in this game. You're gonna do a lot of platforming. You see that Daniel there having a little bit of trouble with the climb, having to deal with the enemies as well on the path. So you make good use of the iframes of the enemies, like you punch them, for example, and then you go through, and you have to kill everybody on the screen.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, like the one like nice thing about that is David pointed out that some enemies in this game have a disturbing amount of HP. Like the little like predator guys or whatever, they have legitimately like 43 hits to kill or something with punches. So like, there's no reason to not punch and just walk through them.
I don't know. It's pointless at this point. So yeah, again, a lot of climbing in this section, a lot of 2-frame jumping as well. As you see Daniel taking a little bit of damage there because the jumps are like super precise, and the way you spawn the enemy as well is going to affect how you climb. We're going to see more of that in Act 5, but so far so good, I'd say. Oh,
Nico got a lucky ammo drop, failing a jump and then ended up having to kill the enemy and then actually just getting an ammo drop from it, so that might pay off a little bit. We go for the safe jump on this side and difficult jump on Riva's side.
So this is the drop section here, on how to face a couple enemies. And yeah, so far so good. Yeah, they're really close to each other, so this is still nobody's land. We're gonna see how they approach this spike trap section, and they both did well. You can clear the jump, like Daniel tried. You see, he wanted to land on the very first pixel of that little platform there, and then clear the jump immediately, saving a couple of frames there. But didn't work sadly.
Yeah, we should also point out as well that like they're not very far apart. One bad boss pattern, we saw like one death will set them back a long time. Depending where that death is, like this is anyone's race from the very start, and until the Joker dies, it might even come down to the Joker glitch with it being this close. Like we can't say, oh yeah, this person's in the lead.
Yeah, exactly. The Joker glitch saves for seconds. That could make a difference.
Yeah, they're only like 3 seconds apart from each other, so they might come down to that.
Yeah, exactly. So this section is where the guys had to deal with what I was told to say. It's called Andy's pipe. But, yeah, that pipe in particular allows you to manipulate the jumpers coming up next, and the idea is to cut the corner really closely and then jump in super fast to clear the section. But it went well for both. I think they're both doing a nice run so far.
Yeah, they're both doing good for ammo as well at this point.
Exactly. So if you see some pausing there, it's also because when you pause, the RNG or the movement of the enemies keeps rolling, so allows you to try to manipulate some enemies and some bosses also at some point, like the cubes, for example.
So that was about 5:11, about 3 seconds apart still.
Yep. Still super close.
Yeah, and this is where we actually meant to say there's gonna be like a health measurement from like 2-2 to 5-1. So we're gonna see how close people are able to stay on that track as well. Because yeah, I don't know if it was pointed out, but every time you beat a boss, you get 4 health back.
Yeah.
And because of that, it's pretty strict, just because there's a lot of damage boosting you do as well for more difficult strats. There's also some safe strats where you can take your time and do whatever, and sometimes that pays off in a race.
Exactly. So for this boss coming up next in zone 3, you need at least like 4 health. You can do it with 3, but it's like super risky, and you need to go for a really fast cycle. So we're gonna see how it goes. They're tied each other right now.
Yeah, like actually,
Ooh, Nika takes the death, actually.
Oh,
Not good.
Yeah. The previous sync.
The previous thing, yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's gonna make a an important difference right now. So we're gonna see how it goes for Daniel. Like it's doing good so far. It's trying to pause again to manipulate those jumpers, while Nico is still facing the first enemies in this section. Let's see how this platform section goes for Daniel, because any mistake here is gonna cost you a couple valuable seconds at this point.
Mm-hmm. Do we know if I was gonna say, are they gonna do the Diggler jump or whatever? Because I think that's still coming up, right?
Yeah, it hasn't happened yet. For I don't know if someone is gonna go for that. It's like super risky, as we said. You lose like 13 seconds if you miss it.
Which is
you had to do all the section again.
Which is dumb in like a 10-minute speedrun game kind of thing. We're like, oh, you lose like, you know, over 1/6 of a second or 1/6 of a minute. So it's like, okay.
So yeah, Daniel
there he is
coming up for that section. I don't think he's gonna go for it. I don't think it's worth it at this point. But I don't know if he's watching like the race and see the opponent's pace.
Nope.
But now
Double
we
dirk.
go for the double dirk, taking it super safe, which is totally respectable. It's like a super difficult strategy.
Oh.
Ooh, that was super easy.
Oh, got hit by it twice. That's a lot of damage to have here.
Yeah.
So that
at
might...
least he didn't fall.
Yeah, but he has to play a little bit safer now because he only has 3 health now to play around with. And if you get hit, hopefully you die during the boss screen so you don't go back too far. But if you keep getting hit, yeah, just take it safe.
Yeah,
there we go.
Safe. Like, he's going for safe David stairs, which is truly respectable at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a strat that you can do to kill that little enemy that's running against you, but it's like super precise. And here are the cues, and we'll see how it goes for Daniel. Nico is about to enter the boss as well, so we're gonna see how it goes for both. Nice fight for
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what happens with Nico. Going for the upper pattern. Wait for the next one on the right side. Ooh! Okay, safe!
Was able to get it though, so... And now we're on to basically the final stage of the game, 5-1.
Yeah, exactly. And those mechanisms you see rotating in the background, they're actually in the foreground. They can hit you super hard, and they're gonna be like super annoying for this upcoming climb. So what you wanna do here is like climb precisely to spawn some enemies and manipulate their cycles for you to go through without any problem, like these robot guys that pull a claw trying to catch you. So for Daniel it went super well. We're gonna see what happens with Nico.
Ooh.
Careful there.
Just the one respawning enemy.
Yeah.
And on to Firebug. So
Yeah.
will we get the manipulation?
Just happened.
Looks right, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Alright,
So what
and
the
on to
runners-
Joker.
What the runners do there, stay in a specific spot and do like a rhythm kill, you know, with the battering. Now it's time for Joker.
And do we get... Nope, I don't think we got the Joker glitch. I think we just barely missed it. Yeah,
Yeah.
look at Joker just wiggle around there.
And
So
ladies and
10:45.
gentlemen, this is a 10:45 for Daniel. Nico is not
Very
far
respectable.
behind. Tired.
Oh!
Oh!
6 ammo on Firebug now, so this is a weird kind of potential soft lock. Oh, there you go. Get the ammo back again.
Okay.
Just trying to get them in the pier. There we go. We got him jumping back and forth.
That's what you want to see on this boss. Oh, escape.
Oh, 0 ammo.
Oof.
So I just want to give a shout out to my to all the runners of this game who aim for that 1 frame 4 second time save. That is a horrible thing.
Yeah. That is GG for Nico as well. It's at 11:40 for Nico. Nice run. Nice runs. Nice
Absolutely.
race so far.
And yeah, the other thing to also like stress as well, like I run some stupid games which are stupid long or like stupid difficult. I couldn't imagine literally banking on the last frame of a run for a time save. Like that's dumb.
Yeah, it's all about decision at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
But with that, Daniel moves on.
Yeah. Nice run. Let me type GG's for the racer. Super nice race. Super nice race. Close at that point. Just a specific point making the difference between Daniel and Nico. But still super nice time for both.
Mm.
So yeah, really well played. Really well played. So with that race, Daniel is moving to the next round. It's gonna face the winner between Dave and Ryan. So hype for the race, super hype.
All I ask is if David wins, can everyone just post a single G? Just game or good. You determine it. But just when David wins, just post just G, not GG.
Yeah. I'll do it. After that.
Even if he gets a world record, I don't care.
Just a G.
Just a G. Thank you, chat.
Thank you, guys.
Best part is he can't come here. He can't come in here very easily without screwing up Cat doing like balancing and stuff like that. So if he does that, he's making a time loss in his own marathon. Tournament, sorry. So how many Batman or how many Jokers have we seen die?
Oh,
There's been one did not finish so far, right?
Yeah. Yeah. One. Yep. Yeah, that's true. That's correct.
Yeah.
So right now we're gonna wait for the next gamers to set up a little bit. So
Let's just
see
break
how
a
it
Pokemon. I got a Switch right beside me. Okay, flip my notes back over so I can. Good to snack that dancing Castlevania gif is great. Oh, and actually, speaking of Pokemon, if you type in, I'll put a space in the last letter. Twitch added Lechonk as a Pokemon as a global emote. So if anyone wants to post a bunch of pigs, you literally just type in Lechonk.
There we go. Thank you.
Free pigs. Great bug.
Yeah, prediction is up. So time
Yeah.
to gamba your points, chat. Let's see how it's. I mean, who's gonna win the next one?
Wow, he didn't even put his own username. Wow, how pompous, Dave.
Ah, Dave. Who's Dave?
Yeah, it's Junkyard Dave.
Yeah, you're gonna.
Yeah, just because I have to, I'm just going to bet 10 points in Ryan, and that's it. I
Yeah.
have confidence in Ryan beating my brother, but, you know, I already lost like 18,000 points previously, so I'm not gonna, not gonna feed the gambling addiction right now.
Yeah, I just want to lose more points. So you're gonna go with 10 points only.
Yeah.
Also, Nico, thank you again for raid.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, nice run, Nico. Well played.
Oh yeah, no, that's an extremely respectable time. Like again, like I always want to stress as well. It's like when you're in a tournament / race setting, the mentality is completely different.
Yep.
But like again, like I don't know who said it on commentary last, but like it's like, oh, you do PB attempts. Okay, there's the reset button. You don't got that. You have to finish the game, and this game isn't really friendly if the game doesn't want you to finish the game.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like Celeste where you respawn or do whatever. It's not like, I'm trying to think of like Final Fantasy, where unless you're a certain level, you're not going to win this thing. Like, if this game doesn't want to drop ammo and you keep running through the levels, you have no ammo. That's it. The game says no.
Yep. Yeah, it can happen. It can happen. We saw some cases with gamers going with low ammo on the second screen of the game already, and that's something you have to deal with. You have to adapt to that in a race setting. But if it's just a casual PvP attempt, you can reset and try again. You don't have that option right now, so it's like super tough to deal with. Ryan clearly stating, I don't think you'll win this one. I think, Ryan, you got a nice chance for this as well.
Yeah.
Dave is just a lucky runner.
Yes, we see Ryan practicing and David slacking off and standing there.
Yeah.
Actually, I will say this. I'm actually the one who's actually the lucky one. I find 40th clovers way too often. So, oh, Kat, are you typing them? There.
Yeah, okay. We're waiting for the confirmation for the guys to be ready. We're gonna do the countdown, and yeah, we're gonna start a race. So good luck to both.
More Ryan.
It's gonna be a fun one. It's gonna be a fun one.
Come on, I want to double my 10 points. Throw it, David. It's just one of those weird things where it's like we have. Let me just get the chat window over here. There we go.
Okay, also Lechonk in the chat room.
Yeah.
For no reason. There we go.
Again, when Ryan finishes, GG. When David finishes, G. That way we can tell the difference between when they finish. I swear, that's the reason.
Okay, I see a countdown going on, so we're about to get started. So hi.
Yep.
Let's see how it goes. Good luck to the runners again. It's gonna be fun.
Yep, this is the second semifinal match going into the finals.
Exactly.
So shout outs to the Meet RE. I will always point that out, I don't care. So yeah, again, we're just stressing over, like, people have already heard this numerous times. Triple G is a world record. But like they need roughly 50 ammo during this.
Again, let's see a good amount of ammo for Dave. 35 for Ryan. It can be a little complicated.
49, there you go.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So they both have roughly what they need.
Yeah, so we did the count the other day when we were going through this run with Dave, and in stage 4, in the Act 2, I think it was. Let me check with my notes really quickly. And yeah, Act 4, you use like 37 ammo in only one screen, so that's how important the ammo is in this game to start with. Of course, there's the movement, like skipping that little ledge the guys just skipped on the drop down, but the ammo is like super important. And if you don't have enough ammo, you're gonna have to go to backups with punches, and they not enough friendly.
We have the non-swoop.
Ooh, yeah. Cost a little bit of time, but
Runs over everyone, Ryan wins.
remember, this is a GG at this point. It's not a G only. So again, as we said before, C1 has a lot of platforming. You see,
the fall.
Yeah, drop in there in accident. It's gonna cost him like I'd say 2 or 3 seconds. So it's gonna put Dave on the lead again. Getting lucky, no skill, just luck. So we're gonna see how it goes from here. Okay, next section.
No, David's a new player.
Yeah, Dave is the one getting lucky. Ryan is, I think, is like a super experienced player at this point.
Yeah, props to everyone for just jumping in, doing a tournament kind of thing. Because again, it's a whole different beast to what your people are used to.
Okay, so this is the climb into the shoe again, punching some enemies, but not actually killing them because some of them have a huge amount of health. So by punching them, you activate the iframes and you can go through them. Ooh, Ryan taking some extra damage there. Very careful.
Yep. Oh, yeah, another failed jump there.
Yeah, that jump is like 2 frames if I remember correctly.
Yep. It's a two. You have to basically walk off the ledge, but within like a 2-frame window, you can be able to jump and curl around, then jump along. You also can jump, straight across from it. But like, all jokes aside, David is a very accomplished Batman runner. Obviously, can't speak for the other speed games, but but like the thing is, David is nothing but consistent at this game. So if you're taking the safe strats, David's going to go for every possible thing to screw with any chance you have catching up.
Yeah.
So looking at his ammo, he's sitting quite pretty on that one. So you're not going to be banking on him just kind of not having resources. You're playing David basically when he's prepared, and that's not a good thing to do in a tournament setting.
Yeah, exactly. So Dave, as Shawnee said, is like super consistent. He's also really knowledgeable about the game as well. Knowledgeable, I mean, about the game. So he's pretty updated with backups and stuff. So he's pretty much prepared for everything that can come up with this run. Okay, nice fight from both.
Oh, there's the ND pipe, I believe.
Yeah, the ND pipe is coming up next for Ryan. So again, the jump and the punch to go through the first jumper, the pause to manipulate the second one, and now it's time to deal with the ND's pipe. So you want to cut the corner super close, jump super fast, and that's gonna cause that jumper to go over you, and it's gonna, of course, save time. You don't have to deal with them. You can just continue. Oh, that is not good. That is not good for Ryan right now. Fall into the water feed. Ooh. Okay.
Okay, we're through there.
Dude.
We see Andy in chat. Yeah, that's David's instructions 100%.
Yeah.
Called the Andy pipe. So we're just commentators. If you have any complaints, please see David.
Yeah. Please, talk to him about Okay, so this is the seal section, the 3-3. This is where you wanna leave this section with at least 4 health again for the upcoming boss, the Executioner, because you can do a fast cycle with 3 health, but it's not that reliable. So you wanna play it safe. Again, race scenario. You wanna take the consistency over the risk in every single situation, pretty much.
Yeah, this is still the worst Spider-Man NES run I've ever seen in my life.
It's so weird. It doesn't even look like Spider-Man.
I know.
We just
had
the game at this point.
It's like, again, like, it's one thing commentating, like, a run for the first time. This is now like match 5 in a row. Hi chat, you know what's happening.
They're pretty much updated with this, right?
Yeah.
But okay, Ryan going against the boss. Act 3.
Looks like that's going well. Yes, there you go.
Yeah, again. So the fast kill there with that boss requires you to not allowing him to go to the right side one final time. You kill him on the left side. Of course, that saves time, but it's hard to pull off. You need to be like super precise with your Batfrank. So we expect the boss to go to the right side every single time, pretty much.
David is taking a dive. I was literally reading my notes. It says 4-2, don't take damage. And he just jumps straight to like the cogs to bleed. So
yeah. So the reason you don't want to take damage here is because on the lower section of this screen, you have to take intentional damage to go faster. It's important to manage your health really precisely. So you see, see they do a couple jumps over those cogs or mechanisms. And
he's taking a safe one there.
Yeah, it's really important to do that.
No, and absolutely it is, because again, like you're on a health budget from like 2-1 to the end of the game. Like if you take 2 accidental hits, find places where 2, damage boosts are kind of easily removed, and you're fine. Always hoping for some heart drops or something else, because last thing you want to do is die. We saw this earlier, and like, oh, there's the Diggler again. Like, last thing you want to do is die and lose like a minute going through this part here again. Because this is, again, a best of 1. It's not a...
You don't have any chances.
No.
Any more chances for this. So, I saw Ryan taking a left. I think that one was intentional, so you have
yes.
help for this screen, which is super important again.
Yeah, you die at the early parts and respawn in, then versus, if David were to die here, he goes behind where Ryan is. So,
Exactly.
will David go for the weird jump?
Yeah, the weird
Nope.
jump with the enemy. Nope.
He went for it. I gotta give him respect for that, but he did not get the kill of the little guy.
So what is supposed to happen there is the Batman going behind Batman. I mean Spider-Man, sorry, and kill the enemy that's for the machine that's gonna follow you down. So you can kill him and you avoid jumping. I mean, avoiding jumping in this game is super important because you lose a couple of frames every time you jump, actually, because you get this super realistic jump animation where Batman jumps down for a little bit and then jumps, and that is actually a little bit slower compared to walking.
David has now all the ammo for the last part of the game. He got like 3 ammo drops from those 4 enemies, so he has like 80 something.
Super safe at this point.
Yeah.
Nice cubes for both runners.
Mm-hmm.
Nice pattern, nice approach to that boss. And we are now in the final act of this game. We're gonna see how it goes. Again, Younger Dave is going for the same side climb kind of thing. Instead of taking damage on the cog, you drop a little bit on the platform you're on, and then from there you need to do a super precise jump to the next platform. Because you don't want to take damage on that one.
Yeah, like legitimately, I remember when David was first learning this game, because long and behold, I was obviously watching him on Twitch long before everyone was probably in this chat as well, because hey, I'm his brother. I remember him like, oh, look at this. And he's like, because when we were playing this as kids, we always took damage there. And I was like, oh, like you could do it without taking damage. That's mind-blowing.
Yeah.
And will he get the Joker glitch?
Yeah. Let's see. The climb from there was super thick, actually. So nice.
Yeah.
And for Ryan was well, super nice. So let's see. Joker glitch.
No. So David finished with a very respectable 10-17.
Yeah, super consistent.
So just G's. Thank you everyone for.
Only
hey,
Gs.
hey. So I see one GG.
Okay, Ryan dealing with.
And there we go.
I'm breaking the manip a little bit, but still safe. Now it's time for the Joker.
Yeah.
See if we can get the glitch or not.
That looked like it just slightly missed. Yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit. So yeah, GG's for both runners again. Nice run from both with a 10 on the clocks. Young Dave taking the W for this. Just a little thing that I want to mention. You can get like a different kind of Joker glitch. There's one that you can do in the air when the lightning is.
It's just coming down.
Into the screen, just coming down. And there's another one that happens when the lightning is touching the ground. Like the very first frame, the lightning touches the ground.
The game this keeps on giving just because like it's legitimately the worst. Again, I can't imagine I experienced Celeste, 1001 Spikes, like RPGs. Banking on the last possible frame of an enemy attack to save 4 seconds is dumb. Like, that's stressful, let alone trying to get that in a race, let alone a PB.
Exactly. Something you don't want to deal with in any game, pretty much. So this is how our bracket looks at this point.
Yep.
We're gonna see Daniel going against Dave in the very final match of this tournament. Hope you guys are doing well and having fun with this. It's been such a blast to be part of so far.
Just one more run. That's all you have to do, right?
Yeah, one more run. One final one. Daniel against Dave.
I would say place your bets, but it's not eligible right now.
Yeah, it's the one that is just finishing. So we're gonna wait for a next one probably. We're gonna get another gamble for the gamers in the chat room to spend some channel points.
I'll be right back in a quick sec, but just give me 1 second.
Sure. Take your time. D versus D, exactly. Also, Lechonk, by the way. So yeah, hope you guys are doing well. Today is a fine Saturday. Have a nice weekend, by the way. We're gonna wait for final run to be set up. What is the prize? The prize is congratulations typed in the chat room, like this. Yeah, that's what you get. Pretty valuable, considering all you've been through in this tournament. Yeah, that's the way. That's a good way to put it. Uranium.
There we go.
Also, Gadget.
Ah, yes, changing the fundamental rules of the tournament at the very, very last second. Truly a David thing to do.
Oh yeah.
See in chat. It's like, it might be a best of 3. It's like... Okay, I guess we're here for 30 more minutes, David. Thank you for telling the commentators.
Well, I didn't know that. I guess we're working extra time.
I think let's keep it to 1. Okay. Communication is key if you don't want your commentators to start spilling secrets about you. Just saying.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't hired to work overtime, to be honest.
And paid?
On Saturdays. Okay, I think we're gonna see a best of 1, also in the finals. So.
Oh, I missed a prediction. Oh well. Missed a prediction, but at least post the chunks.
On a best of 10? I don't know about that.
The real prize is friendship and $2,000. No. So the most important thing is, again, follow all the runners, follow, Kat and David. I'll put them without the runners. But like everyone's doing a good job here. Like I'm really happy to see the quality of runs as well. Like new or old in this community, I have been on the proxy side of things and always watching the Batman runs thanks to David. But like it is very impressive to see just how far this game has come from when David first started running it to now, and just being able just to pick it up and even run it for best of one kind of thing.
Yeah, we were talking about that with Dave the other day, and yeah, he agreed this is probably one of the hardest speedruns to do on the NES. So, like, the fact that we have a tournament about this game is like super admirable right away. And yeah, the gamers, of course, grinding the game, going through their times, like super respectable, considering how awful this game can be sometimes, and how punishing every single mistake is. So, shout out to all the runners making this possible as well.
And shout outs to David for saying if he wins this tournament, he'll be running Mousetrap Hotel. So, you know, that's really proud. That's really good, David, of you doing that. So throw the match, David.
Oh, Daniel is showcasing the bug on the wall.
Yeah, the elevator thing. There's no other function other than it just does that there.
Okay, Dave says in the chat room it's gonna be one match. Winter takes all, so winter is coming, I guess. For the update on the weather.
Okay, legitimately, it's been like minus 20 for the last couple days here, and now it's almost on minus 4 Celsius as well. But like, winter apparently starts at December 21st officially. I call bull on that. It's been snowing, and we've had snow since November 1st here. No, if David wins, post LeChonk.
Yeah, post LeChonk, please.
Just do a LeChonk again. It's just do that. And if Ryan wins, he gets proper GGs. Yep. Yeah, no, this is going to be an interesting. I don't know what their PBs are, but you know, hey, you made it to the finals, even best of one. Like, you're here for a reason.
Yep, exactly. So Daniel has a 10:03, and Dave has a 9:57. So they are like super close to each other, and I think Daniel at this point has improved the gameplay a lot. It just hasn't got that nice run sub 10. So this should be like super close, no matter what.
Oh yeah, and the thing is, again, like if one bad ammo drop, one, you know, I don't know if anyone's gonna go for the Diggler.
Oh yeah. Let me check.
Because grand finals bank on the Diggler, or they're all gonna be cowards. Okay.
Oh yeah.
A frog. Again, the rules are, this is a best of one. If David wins, post LeChonk. If Ryan wins, GG's. That's the only rules. Everything else is kind of anarchy at this point. I'm Batman.
Okay, finals hype. Let's go.
Yeah.
Guys, I think we are pretty much ready. Waiting for one confirmation, and yeah, we're gonna get started with the grand finals of this knockout Batman tournament. I mean, Spider-Man tournament. Sorry. Confused.
Yeah. Honestly, I do want to see David play the Spider-Man NES game. It was really bad, but like, if I remember correctly, the movement is also bad, but very fun.
Yeah, we're gonna request that as a group, as a collective effort
Yeah.
to make Dave play that one.
All right, looks like we're going to be starting quite soon.
Yep.
I love how it's Batman TM. We've been pronouncing it wrong the entire time.
Oh, I didn't realize. My
Yeah. So this is Batman trademark. We'll see Batman trademark jump here. We'll see Batman trademark throw a dirk.
Okay, I see the countdown, so
Yep.
we're about to start. Oof.
All right, back to actually serious things. I put my piece of paper over. So Spider-Man. So again, we want 50 ammo at least, max of 74 or so. And if you have that, you're basically set for the ammo route for this run. Get your predictions in. Goodbye, Mitari. You're still my favorite.
Okay, here we go. First screen of the game. Trying, as Sean said, to get the ammo and not take any damage here because the idea in this Act 1 exactly is to play it like as clean as possible so you can reach the moth boss in a specific timer so you can get like a good pattern. If you don't do that, you're gonna have to wait probably on the pattern in the boss and lose a couple of seconds. But it's important to play this as clean as possible and of course get lucky with the ammo. That's something out of our control, so we'll have to deal with it and adapt to whatever comes with the game.
David has a very nice amount of ammo right now. I don't know how much Daniel has. He hasn't switched away from his fist for a while. He'll switch to when he's gonna hit the ninja, hopefully. 59. Okay, so he's being a little bit conservative on that one for keeping his ammo. 65. Both of them, honestly, in a really good position for that.
I'm gonna see how it goes.
Oh, no, we have
Same pattern pretty much. For both.
same pattern as David's last race.
Yeah.
You want him to swoop immediately for the best time.
And kill it on that cycle right away. If you miss that one, you're pretty much screwed. So again, activating the iframe for the first enemy there and going over the other one, then the climbing or jumping section here, which is super input heavy as well, because whenever you dismount a wall, you have to do some punches to recover quickly and then keep moving.
Honestly, really nice, clean item usage by Daniel there.
Yeah. Nice, super nice so far.
So far, I don't think either hit on either side, so they're still doing great for the health route, because that starts basically in the last screen.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, so that weird kind of punch or battering jump is intentional. They're curving around just to hit the same wall again, just for that ever so slight time save that might make a difference in a race.
Yeah, the movement for that is like really input heavy. It's not like Mega Man, for example, that you can just keep jumping on the same wall whenever you want to. The movement from that one is like super heavy. It gives me a little bit of the Castlevania, vibes with the movement, or the character slows down a little bit whenever landing and that kind of stuff. It's kind of weird. So when climbing, it's also the same situation. You need to do a series of quick inputs to recover in midair and then go back to the same wall and continue to the next platform you want to land on. So it's like super intense when it comes to inputs.
You can literally see the difference of like a second, but they're the exact same actions between both of them. So like this is, there's a difference there.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever really seen this one because you're gonna go out back to where the top route is anyway. So that's a big time loss and a couple of hits as well. So hopefully, Daniel will be able to make up some health there.
Yeah, hopefully we can see some health drops. And recover the time because that's like 5 seconds difference. I'm tempted to say around that.
Is that commentator's curse? Is Davis Tournament's curse?
Exactly.
Oh, not killing the the object. I don't know what the hell this boss is even supposed to be. Oh, and he died. Okay.
Taking a death. Oh.
You know what? This is Wolverine Curse. I'm blaming you.
Okay. Nice ND5 for Dave there, manipulating the jumper as we said before.
Yeah.
He goes over Batman and Spider-Man, and yeah, not taking damage there. Still chasing him around, but not so close to Dave like we saw the last time. Batman soup.
Bat toast.
I see your games. Well. Okay, so far so good. Dave making it to 3-3 again. It's a kind of tough screen. Have to deal with a couple of times with a couple tough jumps there. So Dave is gonna go to the left wall to continue, but there is actually a frame perfect jump you can do there.
No, he's not gonna do it.
No, I'm not gonna do it. It's like super risky. It's like super input heavy fall. You can cut that corner close and save a little bit of time, but nobody goes for that. That's partially noticed.
Well, I don't know if David's watching the race back or not, but I don't know if he's aware of the lead he has. So, you know, David isn't stupid. Like, if he has a lead and he just plays, you know, the safer strats, but knowing he's not going to lose much time, but he'll be able to pull off other things, like, he will go for that. Just because, like, again, like, you need risky strats to catch up with him, so he will take advantage of that mentality as well.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure if David's not stupid, but if he's playing safe, I'll lose.
Chat and vote. 1, is David stupid? 2, David is not stupid. I also realized that David's watching chat too.
Okay, so on that climb, by the way, see those cogs spinning around, they can hit you and they can knock you off like a really long distances. So the jumps you do there to make it optimal are 2 frames. I mean 2 pixels, because it's a positional situation. So you have 2 pixels to jump from there and then continue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll run you. Let's make it happen. Okay, Daniel dealing with the jumper. Davis.
Ooh, that leg.
At this point. Yeah.
Again, like we pointed out before, like if this game says no, you respect it.
Exactly. Not much you can do about it.
Well, no, that means David just can win the most best of ones. He's not the most consistent runner. He's just getting luckier at the first and best of ones. This is best of 3. He may have lost 1-2, right? We don't know. He's hitting consistent there for keeping his health up. He didn't want to take those. Again, like small things like that do make a big difference. Knowing when to damage boost, or even just when to take a death. Knowing that it'll be like a 5-second time loss or something overall, but you can have full health. Like there's a bunch of things that you have to take into account when you're racing.
Exactly.
The luckiest one, yeah, there you go.
Okay, again, no Diggler, no need to risk the entire pace or run for that trick. And see how the rest of the room goes for play. In the meantime, Daniel is going for this pattern strat that hits the enemy in the correct timing for you to go through. It's like super nice to do. I think Zane said he came up with that one, so that is a nice one to do. I think pretty much everyone go for that one.
Yeah, I know, right? He's always winning his own tournaments. Again, he will be running Mousetrap Hotel because he's won this tournament. That's a huge, huge thing. Oh no, we see a death on Daniel's side there.
Oh no.
And you're back up here now. We've seen this with when Dexter was running. This death is extremely punishing because it puts you at the top of the screen. So yes, you get your health back, but
Have to deal with the entire screen again, and that was like 40 seconds, I'd say. Like
yeah, even if it's 20 seconds one way, it's 20 seconds to get back to where you were. So that's
yeah.
See, you have to take account time lost as much as time getting back there.
Okay, see how it goes this time. Nice jump. Make it through there. Okay, nice. Time to deal with the Dave's there. See how it goes. Tanks on the way, of course. Now you have to deal with a lot of enemies at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although, is that 30? Yeah, it's 35 ammo, I think. Oh, Daniel's getting stuck. Either lag eating inputs or something happening there, but didn't get that last one there as well. 52 ammo, looks like they actually got a quick drop of ammo at the last second.
Yeah. Again, if you see bossing on the cubes, it's because you want to manipulate the pattern it's gonna give you. Nice kill.
Also, I just want to point out, David is disgusting. He's beating Firebug at 9:53.
Oh yeah.
So, you know, things obviously aren't close to his PB because it's already past 10, but like, yeah, David is consistent, so I want to see some Lechonks in chat now.
Yeah. Lechonks.
Because I think he may have got it? I don't know. No.
No.
He just
That
slightly
is
missed
gonna be
it.
a 10-13 for Dave. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice run.
Lechonks in chat, please.
Super nice.
Yes, Lechonks,
Jeez.
yes. And G's if you want. Rigged, yes, cat. Absolutely. That's how many GG's David gets.
Okay. We're gonna see how it finished for Daniel.
Yes, and again, please, like, don't think, oh, they lost this race, and they're, like, no, this is a disturbingly difficult game, even when things go ideally. So, like, please don't ever think anyone in this who's lost in this entire tournament is bad at this game. If I were to try this, you would see how horrible this game can go.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
Okay, see the Firebug beneath there. It's actually how you wanna see it with the rhythm kill. Now it's time for the Joker, and it's gonna be timed like super soon.
I'm gonna call it. It's gonna be a Joker glitch just for the time save. It doesn't matter.
Oh, almost.
Almost. It was like yeah. Well, there we go. We got GG's.
GG's for Daniel as well. Super nice race.
Wow, someone's giving me a shout out. That's dangerous. Come to my chat if you want me to slander David. But yeah, that is the Batman knockout tournament. That is honestly a very high level play across the board.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, no. And thank you, Liquify, for commentating with me. It's been a lot of fun.
Thanks to you for being part of this with me as well. Super entertaining, super nice races. Congrats today for the win on this one.
Yeah.
And again, hoping the chat is having a lot of fun with this. Hope you guys enjoyed. And consider, of course, following the runners that make this possible. Kat also in the background working for this. Dave for putting this together, of course.
And Cat running it.
Cat running it, yeah. Dave brings the idea, Cat does the rest, pretty much.
David has an idea, Cat does all the work. We know how it goes.
Yeah, thanks to, of course, Nico as well, who was doing commentary to Snack. Snack also, thank you so much for the comments. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. It was super fun.
I'm surprised David hasn't kicked us from the server yet.
Yeah.
Even mid-race, I think he would do that.
It's gonna be the first tournament I'm gonna comment, and probably the last one.
I've been banned from my friend's chat or Discord like 10 times, and I've also been kicked out of 3 charity Discords for my trolling. So, hi David!
Hi Dave, congratulations, dude!
You're muted again, most likely, you dip.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, he's muted, so whatever. Everyone just types up shit. There we go!
Okay. Yeah, mass cheating. I cheated my way, like 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I suspected.
Yeah, but no. Thank you guys.
Again, serious congratulations on winning. You showed up a lot of consistency through the tournament, so congrats on that as well. I don't think, as a runner myself, but someone that doesn't run this game, to be easy to get the consistency at this point. So nice run, dude. Nice run through the tourney.
No, thank you. But yeah, no, we'll keep it short. Sorry, I have one audio window open here. But thank you guys for your commentary for sure.
Yeah. Congratulations on the prize of running Mousetrap Hotel.
Yeah, I heard that and that's not happening.
Okay, he's already getting rid of the prize of this ring tournament. Everyone.
Yeah, imagine if that actually was the prize.
Who can choke the hardest while finishing the game?
Yeah, everybody would get like literally like 20-minute times. Like nobody would want to win. No. I take that back. Everybody would be standing in stage 1 like Nico was doing, not moving at all.
Outside the meadery at the don't walk sign.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll go like this. We'll say I tried to stay on top of everybody that was participating, but definitely again Nico and everybody else. But Liquify, my brother, check them out if you like their commentary. No, that was so awesome.
Shout out.
That was. You really expect me to? I'm not about to tire it, man. What are you doing?
I disagree, David.
What are you talking about? No, thank you for having me for real. Thank you for every runner to making this possible again. This is a super hard run to learn and to optimize. Shout out to all the racers. Well played, everyone.
No matter how well they did in their eyes, you have to remember this game is just again unforgiving as hell. And yeah, being able to run this game at all is a feat. So
yeah, it's something.
You get this right from the start.
What do we say? Definitely one last time. Sorry for my typing. Dr. Mukaz literally said in the chat, I 100% agree. The cat is the real MVP because she literally just does everything in the background, and she allowed me to participate to rig and win my own tournament. So thank you.
Yep.
Again, you can't spell PG without rigged.
Yeah, exactly. So, no, definitely big thank you to Kat. So definitely check her out. She did all the overlay stuff. She did all the restreaming, setting up people for races and stuff like that.
Yeah, thank you, Kat, for that as well. Running the...
So we generally kind of split it 50-50 when we do these events, and this time it was all her. So I've done events myself where, like she hasn't helped or whatever, and it's huge when you're doing it all by yourself. It's a lot different instead of like splitting it back and forth. So definitely go check out her. And then on top of that too, we have a small event that's coming up on December 3rd. So that's the link to that if you're interested. It's basically a bunch of races. And we will end it pretty soon. So we can go over to say hello to Daniel afterwards.
I have so many games to run thanks to you now. Mega Man 8001 Spikes and Celeste I have to practice for. Like, what the hell?
Still have to unlock.
What? Okay, tablet. Thank you for activating.
That's why I always have my tablet on mute in case it does stuff like that.
I don't even know what I said for it to do that, but yeah.
Oh, who knows?
You're good to cut us off, Kat, whenever you want, and then we'll go say hi to Daniel, and that's it. But thank you guys for hanging out and participating and checking out our little tournament. It was a really good one.
Bye, everyone.